Hello everyone, welcome to Rhythm Games. My name's Simon. Today we're playing Audition online. I just recently, about half an hour ago, done a video for Lovebeat, which is a online rhythm MMO. Audition online is also another rhythm MMO. However, I'm finding this one more interesting in terms of its range of what it does. The music seems to be much more catchier, even though it's still, of course, a collection of, relative unknowns. But there's quite a lot to it. So if I just zoom all the way out, you create a character, obviously, when you first get going. I'm a free person, so I can only go into free servers. There's several of which that go on for a little while. There's also tournaments that are available for you to get into, but you have to be of certain levels to do so. Even the beginner ones require you to be from level 6 to 10, and I'm still on level 1 after several songs, so I think that says a lot. I'm just going to go into, I like this whole how many people are male and how many people are female. I find that fascinating. So I'm going to go into a channel and enter. When you get into somewhere, you've got plenty of which you can do. You can go to avatar, which is where you can do your makeup, should you want to. Go back. You can get new clothes. You can also dress yourself as a couple, should you be coupled. There seems to be really something about rhythm games wanting you to be in couples and to basically be slutty. You've got an audition studio, which is all about practicing and viewing dances and all of that kind of stuff from other people, because you can save dances and pop them online by the looks of it. Couple garden seems to be where you can just be filthy. Fan office is where you're part of a clan, essentially. You've got rankings and photos as well. Where you want to be mainly going though is into the dance hall, where you can create a room and join into other people. What I'm finding though, unlike Lovebeat seemed to be genuinely, apart from some of the stuff that came out on the video, I found everyone really, really welcoming. Whereas here, you enter into a room and I'm being banned before I can even say hello. And people seem to have already got cliquey in this, because this has been going around for quite a while, Audition online. And because it doesn't seem to be very welcoming to new people joining, and this has only just got on Steam, so I wonder if people are being a bit prissy over it all. So what I'm going to do to avoid some of that is to create a room. I'm going to make it a normal room, but you've got people in there. So whoever leads the room is essentially the DJ, which I really do like. But essentially we're on random music, which is fine. You can change your stages around down here, and I'm going to start off with Choreography, which is a 4-key version, and just dive straight into a game here. So unlike Lovebeat, where it was very much like a Beatmania DDR style, this is very much around hitting stuff and then pressing enter on the... Sorry, I was so busy explaining. Pressing enter at the end of a beat. So I purposely missed that. You can see what happens when that happens. You can see what happens when you get it wrong. This is faster than what I've done on my practice songs. Now I'm going to suck like mad. But it just pushes you and pushes you and pushes you up the levels. So no sooner have you done one, it then moves you to a level 7, and you have to get it wrong several times and be really heavily penalised before it pushes you back down again. And like some of the level ones, when like all the arrows are pointing in the same direction, you can just really quickly mash. Ow, bollocks. But now it's pushed me to level 9, and I'm like, well, I can't do a level 8, so fuck knows how you expect me to do a level 9. Do you know what I mean? And so like the whole, it becomes really elitist in a way. And then at the end of these levels, I've got to be a bit shit for the next few. Ah, I thought I only had it then. It gives you this finish move. I've not really quite worked out how to do the finish move because again, just like what we had in the other game, it doesn't explain it in the tutorial. So I'm assuming whatever the red one was. Oh, you twat. You press enter or something like that. It doesn't explain it. I think that's a thing that both MMOs need to take away, is sort out your tutorials because they're a bit shit. Oh, you've done that wrong. Ah, I thought I'd got that. Thank you. Ah! It has lulled me into a false sense of I wasn't too bad. Because the previous song I had was at about 80 BPPS. And I was doing level 9s. And now I can't. Oh, fuck it. 7 seconds left, we're fine. No. That was just all of the no. But I won, because I'm the only one there. It's giving me any XP for doing that. So you've got the 4 key version. There is an 8 key version as well, which I'm assuming will be the same as before, where you've done the notepad kind of stuff. But if I dive down to here, you've got lots and lots of different versions. So we're playing Choreography at the moment. Freestyle Battle is a very different kettle of fish. So actually, if we just dive into that, you've also got single and team mode, but because I'm the only one here, it doesn't really matter. Actually, oh look, there's loads of songs, which is great. Let's go for something that's small. And let's change the stage as well. So it's very easy to move around. I find this more intuitive to... oh, don't start me off on level 8, for fuck's sake. So Freestyle gives you several different options for you to basically tap away on. But none of it comes up until you start hitting something. There we go. Oh, bollocks. And so you've got to keep your eye on what the freestyle one is that's coming up, because otherwise you're a bit like, hello? So even though it implies freestyle is like, I'll type in whatever I want, plus, it's really not. Sorry, that really confused me. The other good one is that because it's freestyle, you can kind of not fake it, but you can just skip a beat and not be penalised nearly as much. Which I find so much easier and better to... more inclusive, I think. Oh, don't go next level. But you can kind of get the first three out straight away by just doing like a down, down, down. Ah, that was terrible. So you get penalised for going too late. It's easier to just wait a beat. I like the way how it's like it's in slow motion. It's so silly. Anyway, but just like Love Beat as well, you can do it so that it's not like that and that it is more like DDR. I've not yet come across that because I've not gone through all of the modes, but I've seen it available in the demos that you can do that. So let's try coin collect. 8 keys. I've not done 8 keys yet, so I'm assuming that it works the same. And let's try the slowest song that's on there. Because I've got a feeling this will be an absolute car crash. Let's go Shibuya, because why not Japan? Okay. Fashion Week, does that work? Fair enough. Yeah, it's the same as Love Beat. So Love Beat blatantly copied. I can see people that haven't played things like Buster Groove and so on struggling maybe with this mode a little bit more because of the whole you're not in rhythm necessarily, it's just the space bar that needs to be in rhythm. And everything else you can try and power mash if you can. Bollocks. He's too busy smiling at how slow motion it is and how dramatic. I love it. Yeah, no, that wasn't going to happen. Yeah, no. So just out of interest, what? So, yeah, you can't. Once the song started, you can't get off it. I don't even know what that means. Oh, I'm a bit crap at this. Never mind. Too much to drink and it is 1:30 in the morning. Oh, we ended with fireworks. I think that's the main thing. Fireworks that seemed to go through the UI. So yeah, so the muchness, I must say, it's, and I think that's the problem, is that neither of them necessarily do things nicely with me. And they've geared too much around basically finding couples and being a little bit slutty. And that doesn't necessarily appeal to me. I come on here so that I want to bust some jams and be in awe about people doing some really, really good stuff. But when you've got, I mean, this UI is much better and more intuitive to me than Lovebeat, but Lovebeat seemed more welcoming and more fun than Audition Online, which seems to be a bit more clicky and nichey, and therefore I don't really want to interact with people. So yeah, it's a neither have really grabbed me, and I really thought that one of them would. So colour me a smidgy bit disappointed, but maybe that's just because I'm turning into a bit of an antisocial bastard in my 30s. Who knows? But that's it for today from High Playing Games. My name's Simon. I'm sorry that you had to put up with some really poor gameplay there. But I think it shows, I don't know, maybe how far rhythm MMOs need to come so that they're a bit more inclusive for people, and not have such weird elitisty structures for people when they're joining. Who knows? Who knows? I'm imagining you get the same problems all MMOs. Till next time, you guys take care. Bye for now.